everybody, it's Qqcknd and welcome back to another episode of Dear Diary. Dear Diary is kind of just where I can kind of talk to you guys about like one subject and not wait until 5 Fact Friday or something that isn't really a question, just something from me to you. I was hoping to change the name of it and it hasn't happened yet. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about my Depop shop. I got a couple messages like, hey, I noticed you deleted your Depop. And for those of you who don't know about Depop, I feel like it's pretty popular at this point. I see like celebrities endorsing it and things like that, bigger YouTubers. So I know people are pretty familiar with it. And what Depop is, it's kind of like an app where you can just take a picture of things that you have and you can sell them. So I recently deleted mine for a couple reasons. Really, I just like have so much stuff and I just wanted to get rid of all of it. And the Depop process was kind of slow at some times, but other times I feel like I need to work on better habits, so I am not like buying like fast fashion and things like that. I felt like with Depop I kind of had a crutch to kind of shop irresponsibly, buy things where I was like, well, I can just sell it on Depop if I don't like it. Things like that, where I just thought that that was kind of wasteful, kind of a bad habit to get into, and I just wanted to kind of leave that alone and start buying things more responsibly, spending more responsibly, and also utilizing things that I already have. I felt like I like shop for things I already own a lot of the times, as to just like refresh things instead of take the time to like clean something or like mend it, things like that. Things I used to do when I was younger and now I just don't do it anymore. So I thought getting rid of my Depop would also give me the chance to just like clean house, and all the things I was keeping to sell on Depop were like creating more of a mess in my room than it was like to help me. Like originally my plight was like, oh, you know, clean out your closet responsibly, recycle, upcycle, like give your clothes to somebody so they can have new life, make a little money while you're doing it, whatever. And honestly, it was just a really long process and I was holding on to clothing just to sell it, and really I should just be donating it to charity. So that's what I'm gonna do, just donate all of my clothes to Goodwill or something and just start over. Also, I had a ton of problems with my Depop and I felt really bad endorsing this kind of thing. And by endorsing, I kind of just mean like I had a shop, so people were maybe downloading it for the first time because they heard me talking about it or anything like that. So I just felt bad kind of representing this app that I felt like I had a ton of problems with. People on Depop, there's a feature so you can message the shop if you're gonna buy something. So people would message me. I had this one person in particular. I had this like Panic at the Disco shirt on my Depop, and this person was messaging me, telling me like their life story, like, oh, like I only have like $5 to my name and I really want this shirt. Like, can you please make it cheaper? Like, this and that just tragic happened in my life, and this, and like, that was a ton of pressure for me, and that made me feel really weird all the time because, like, you can only make your shipping so inexpensive, and this same Panic at the Disco person was like, your shipping is too high, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's how much it costs to ship. That's not even the price I set. That's the post office. So I remember I was like, I can work with you, I can, you know, recycle a box I already have in my room to like drop the price like $1 or whatever. And they were like, yeah, please, whatever. And whatever happened, I think because I used this like recycled box, it took a while for it to get to that person, but not really even a while, probably like 2 weeks at the most. And the person reported my shop, they wrote this whole thing about me. It just like really wasn't worth it. And that was just one thing. Another thing, like, I was trying to buy from Depop a lot, and I did get like messages on my Tumblr all the time like, hey, I got scammed on Depop, or how can I avoid being scammed on Depop? And honestly, I don't know. I had 3 open PayPal disputes that all of them took over 6 weeks to finally get resolved, which was like the worst thing. And honestly, like Depop, the app, can't refund your money. You have to go through PayPal if anything weird happens. And I've reported shops, and I've reported like different users and people I've interacted with, and nothing has ever happened because I've gone to check on the shop later and it's still there. I had one instance where this girl, I ordered a picture frame, and on her thing, you know, she shows a picture in the picture frame. When I got the picture frame, it was broken and it didn't have glass in it. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, like this came to me broken. It wasn't as advertised, like I'd want a refund. And she was like, oh, I can't really afford to give you a refund right now, but if you order something else from my shop, I'll really make it worth your while. Like I'll put something extra in the package. And I was like, I'm not ordering from you ever again, and you can't afford to give me a refund? I paid you that money. I'm the one who gave it to you, just give it back. So I had to open a PayPal dispute for that. And when I messaged Depop about that, nothing ever happened. I reported her shop a couple times because she had been selling that same picture frame, so I reported it. It came to me broken. So nothing ever happened there. The other PayPal dispute, that shop actually was just like inactive and I didn't know. I guess like I couldn't tell that the other things in their shop like were pretty old. I don't know, I just like thought something was cool, so I bought it. So I actually had to find them on Instagram and ask them after like 6 weeks went by, like, do you still use Depop? It's me. So I got that refunded. And then my other refund, I bought this like tangible item. I don't want to give anything away because I think this is like a pretty big shop on there. So I bought this like thing, and I guess the person, it was supposed to be like handmade, but I guess the person made like 5 or 6 of them and then just took the best one, and that's the one they took a picture of, but it's not the one that they sold me. And it took over 9 weeks for it to come to my house. I remember I ordered it in November and I got it this year. So that took a really long time. So I messaged them after like 4 or 5 weeks and be like, hey, what's up? Because I'm like pretty understandable. Like people have messaged me and they're like, hey, like I have finals this week, so you're not gonna get your item till next week. I got something like that. I was like totally fine, been there. Got one that was like, hey, you just ordered this and I'm leaving for the day. I won't be able to send it till next week. And I was like, that's cool, thanks for letting me know. Like this person never sent me a message at all. So when I had to message them, I was like, okay, this is weird. So I was like, hey, knock knock. And they were like, hey, sorry, like I've been going through some like major family issues. And I was like, hey, like no worries, you know? And they were like, how about I overnight it to you? Is that okay? And I was like, hey, yeah, thank you so much. Like, sorry about any trouble. So 2 more weeks went by and I finally got it, and it wasn't sent overnight. It was sent like standard postal, whatever. And it took 2 weeks, so I was kind of like, you probably sat on it for a few days and then sent it regular. You didn't even overnight it to me. So I thought that was weird that they lied. Like they didn't even have to. I was really understandable when I messaged them. I wasn't like, where the fuck is my thing? I was pretty chill about it. So on Depop, like you can leave a review for the person who you buy something from, and then that same person can leave you a review as a buyer, which is, I don't know, it's okay. So I gave them a 4-star review out of 5, and the item they sold me wasn't the item in the picture. which is like, on PayPal, they give you like reasons why you want a refund, and that's one of them. And I wasn't even mad. So they gave me a thing that wasn't the exact one from the picture, and it took 9 weeks, and they lied about the overnight shipping. And when I reviewed them, because you have to review or else like a prompt is left on your Depop, so I reviewed them, and I gave them 4 stars out of 5, and they reviewed me back and they gave me 1 star. And I was like, what is your problem? Why would you do that? I just gave you money and I was super patient. And I had over 80 reviews on my Depop that were 5-star. So when I got the 1-star review, it bumped my whole stars to 4 stars because of the 1-star review. And in my review, I just said like, you know, shipping took 9 weeks. And the item I purchased wasn't as described. And in the review they gave me back, they were like, on our website it clearly states that the items that you buy may not be exactly the ones in the picture and things like that. But I didn't know that they had a website. I ordered it from their Depop. I didn't like cross-check them on Etsy and eBay and all this stuff. Like, I didn't do all that. I just ordered it off Depop. So I really didn't know that I was supposed to check their website. I didn't know that. I just thought it was cool on Depop, so I ordered it. And then it became this whole big thing. And I was like, okay, now I have a shop that's like a 4-star shop, even though I've always been pretty chill and pretty accommodating to everyone from my shop and my end. So I reported the review to Depop and nothing ever happened. So like, I don't want other people to have to go through all that stuff too, because I remember it was really frustrating, really stressful to me. I remember John and I was on Joanna Newsom tour when that Panic at the Disco t-shirt just kept messaging me. And I remember like feeling like really weird the whole time, like, oh my god, like this person's life, the only thing that can make them happy is my Panic at the Disco shirt, and if I give it to them for $1.50. So that's why I deleted my Depop shop, and I honestly really wanted to keep it open because I sold all my Qqcknd prints through Depop, and Depop only charges you 10% of the purchase in order to sell it on their platform. So like, I thought that was really cool. I was able to sell the prints like really affordably, and when I come out with Qckcknd t-shirts, I want it to be able to sell them on Depop too, because I really don't know now how I'm going to be able to sell them. But honestly, like, I'm just kind of relieved that it's deleted and it's gone. You actually have to email Depop and tell them why you want your shop deleted. You can't just delete it like Instagram. You have to have like administer permission, and then it still takes 6 days in case you change your mind. And yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. But yeah, thanks for watching and listening. I love you guys. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you're into this series, Dear Diary. And yeah, bye. Hey everybody, it is Qckcknd, and welcome back to Dear Diary, the Dear Diary series.